Hi, I'm Ian Vokes. I'm a general contractor and managing director of Vokes Construction LLC. I've been a builder and a general contractor and real estate investor for 15 years. And the topic of this video today is going to be about how people, customers, clients should deal with general contractors or any other contractor, but particularly general contractors. Why would somebody hire a general contractor? The first reason people would want to hire a general contractor is because they have a good understanding of and a vision of what the total project is going to entail, and how to execute and how to get to the end result for the end user. And the second reason, main reason why you hire a general contractor, is because they have relationships with dozens and dozens and sometimes hundreds and hundreds of specialty and subcontractors who specialize in their particular trade. They're not jack of all trades people. Sometimes we do use jack of all trades people to do certain things, but 98% of the time we use specialty contractors as being a general contractor. So those are the two main reasons why. And also the third reason, which is pretty important too, is their credentials. They're fully insured. They have license and bonding. They might have state licensing, which some states are very difficult to get, and there's strict rules on a statewide level. So they would be able to obtain permits, bonds, and license, but also typically licensed contractors, they know the building codes, the minimum standards set forth through international building codes and also local amended codes. So those are the top three reasons why you would hire a general contractor. Specialty contractors, plumber, electrician, roofing, some other trades, they're highly regulated through state agencies and local municipalities. And they're typically the more skilled workers. And then you have all the secondary trades. You have tiling, painting, flooring, siding, whatnot. And basically, those trades are very skilled too, but they're put on a different level than your MEPs, your mechanical, electrical, and plumbing contractors. So the point of this video is why hire a general contractor, and then once you hire a general contractor, how do you deal with these general contractors? I'll be honest with you, I've worked with hundreds of contractors, whether they be specialty or general, and about 50 to 60% of them are either shady, incompetent. They really just don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to collect, a percentage of the project, which collecting a percent of the project is all right, and is expected out of your general contractor. But they do more than just collect the money and count the checks, and they do a lot more than what I mentioned. But we're not going to get into all that. So once you hire a general contractor, now how do you deal with them? Well, the reason why you hire them is for their expertise. So even though you have an end result as a client in mind, you have to give inputs and you have to make comments and do inspections, and it's expected as being a general contractor. I love when clients work with me. They tell me input. They periodically tell me their concerns, and being a general contractor, you have to deal with those concerns, and that's not what I'm trying to say here, but you have to step aside and really let the general contractor manage the job, the project as a whole. This whole topic's coming up because For instance, we've been working on the projects for the past 2 months. It's a residential remodel job, and we don't do many of those anymore. We typically don't deal with the homeowner side of things, but it's wintertime. It's kind of slower, so we took on some of this work through a mortgage company who we get these financed projects through this title company, and the customer that I vetted and that I work with, signed a contract with, I thought she was the one that I was going to be dealing with, but it ended up being her husband being thrown into it. And there's a lot of issues with him, but we're not going to get into those little issues because they're unimportant. One of the biggest problems that we're having is everything along the way is questioned and vetoed. So what he wants to do is he wants to take control as he's the project manager and then dictate to the specialty and subcontractors and even the vendors what to do, when to do it. And that's a huge problem because the reason why they hired my business and my construction business is to oversee this project and to deliver a great product for them. So we've had plenty of phone conversations, and I always tell my concerns in a nice way. I'm very respectful to the clients, but he mentioned, oh, I didn't know that was going to happen. And I told him, well, you kind of vetoed what I said and changed things around and how it suited what you wanted to do. And he told me, he goes, oh, I know, you live and you learn. This is my first renovation. And, I told him I've been doing general contracting work for 15 years. Before we went into more of the commercial end and the larger residential projects, we did dozens and dozens of these renovations. And for all sorts of people, investors, developers, and even before that, I worked for other general contractors as a subcontractor. So I've been around the block quite a bit in this. And I told him, I said, first off, you didn't do the renovation. I did the renovation of my banner. I got the loan. I got the permits. All my tradespeople, specialty contractors, subcontractors, they all came from me. We did the project for you. And that's the biggest thing. That's what I was getting to is when you hire a general contractor, you, like I was saying, you want to give your input and you want to share your concerns, but you want to step out of the way and let these professionals manage the project. And then once, it hits the fan, he comes to me and he's like, oh, you're the project manager. You're the general contractor. That's why I hired you. So why did this go wrong? And I told him, hey, you took control of it. You have zero experience. You've never done a renovation. We've done hundreds of renovations. I know the ins and outs of this type of work, and you crossed us and you just did what you wanted to do. But now he's putting the blame on us. Okay. Well, we'll take the responsibility, but you really have to step out of the way and let us do what we do best, and that's manage projects. This isn't something that we just woke up one morning and decided to do a construction project or a renovation project. I went through all different types of training for this and state licensing and apprenticeships and college. So you really, like I was saying, this guy wanted to step in to somewhere where he doesn't have expertise, and he wanted to take the ball and run with it. But at the end of the day, he took the ball and he dropped it. So the point of the video is this, if you have a building construction project, whether it be a home or a business, or even if it's just a renovation to fix your house up to sell it, or if you're an investor and you do fix and flips, or you do buy and holds where you have to fix them up, um, and you have to hire a general contractor to do it. There's a reason why you have to hire a general contractor. It's not just because it's a waste of money, because it's not a waste of money. I mean, these are the things that are required to financial institutions, um, municipalities. There's a higher force above us as contractors and as in clients that there is a reason for this. And so I'd like to share with everybody today that, not if it's just a general contractor, but anybody. You hire anybody in the service provider industry to do something for you. That's their expertise. That's what you're paying for. Step out of the way, take a step back, and enjoy letting somebody else handle all the problems and issues, and delegate that to them. Because it not only does it make their job harder, but it also it doesn't make for a good working relationship. And the 40 to 50% of general contractors and specialty and trade subcontractors that want to be a great contractor or a great provider for these people, they really appreciate it, and they like working with people who will just step out of the way and let them do their job. And so if you ever need to hire a general contractor like myself, hire me for my expertise. Don't just hire me for my building permit. I mean, like, when I got the building permit and we had an initial meeting when I met this guy, after 4 meetings with the wife, and I vetted her and she checked out, I showed up with the building permit that I got with my license and my insurances and all my credentials, and the guy just took it out of my hand and was like, "Oh, it's my building permit," and it's like, our business name and our banner is on there, so you got to let these, okay, I hire this contractor, or even if it's just anybody in general, I hired them, and I'm going to step out of the way and let them do what they're going to do. I'm not going to try to grab what they do and try to do it myself, because it's not going to turn out good. So thank you for watching my video, and hit the like button. And again, my name is Ian Vokes. I'm a general contractor. Thank you, and have a great day.